Yerp. What episode are we on? Episode 19 of the Roundtable Hip Hop Discussion. I got my esteemed panel. First, we're going to introduce our special guest, the one and only Nerd Nash. Should I call you OVO Nerd, bro?
Which one? No, come on. Don't do me like that, bro.
OVO Nerd is crazy.
Don't do me like that.
I'm just fucking with you, dog. Yeah, I seem a little biased, but it's all good, bro. I think we all biased. And next up, we got the one and only long hair, don't care, SouthSide gun. Brah.
What's happening? You feel me? You see, your boy got the twist done today because I was trying to get braids and see what had happened was my stylist was pregnant and like she wouldn't pick up the phone and I wasn't trying to spend no extra money going to somebody else. So I got these done for the free $99.
$3.99, best price in the world, especially in this economy.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we got the one and only Cassius Cam. Don't tread on me, homie.
What's good with you? How's everybody doing?
He's so polite. So polite. He asking us how we doing. I like that.
We doing good, brother. Appreciate you asking. And last but definitely not least, Sade Black.
What up?
Boo.
Hot spitter. We still waiting on that album release. Okay.
That's why your finger crooked.
Keeping us waiting like Cardi B.
Double jointed. Shut up.
Oh shit.
See, every time we insult each other, it's always something I'm learning. I can't say nothing else now.
Man,
so I got pride on that.
Y'all got some fucking vendetta shit going on. But anyway, let's get into the first topic we got today, the XXL Cypher. Hopefully everybody got a chance. They did the first three. I'm not sure if they're going to roll out three at a time or there's only three people capable of rapping these days. So who we got here? I can't play the video, but hopefully everybody got a chance to peep it out. And they had Boss Man D-Lo, what's the other cat name? Big X the Plug and Maya the Don both rapped. So if you got a chance to peep that out, let me know how y'all feel about it. Who had the best? Who had the worst? Did anybody surprise you? Go ahead, whoever want to chime in first. I'll pull up the video.
I say the Big X guy was the best, but that's not really saying much. I think maybe he probably had the best flow. And the rest of it was only two other people rap, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Boss Man D-Lo just for the vibe I get when I'm out and I hear him. But his freestyle on this was kind of, I mean, I don't want to say whack, but I wasn't feeling it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We say trash over here.
Yeah. I wasn't feeling it.
Don't say kind of.
I wasn't feeling it.
No. Stand on what you gonna say. We honest around here. We don't lie. We don't lie to the fans.
Boss Man D-Lo, I like you, brother, but this freestyle was whack.
Yeah,
it was whack.
What about everybody else? Did Maya the Don?
That was the worst fucking one to me. Just out constipated, out of breath.
I mean, did you look at him? Look at him. He don't look out of breath to you.
You know what? Why did they put all the big people on at one time? Was that purposeful?
I was wondering that.
I just peeped that.
Nah, because then they would have put OT on there.
I don't remember anything the female said.
Because she didn't say nothing.
I don't remember anything. At least I remember Boss Man was whack.
See, this is the thing with how everybody did. When we had good freestyles, even when back in 2016 when Kodak was like, "Who the fuck made this sorry ass beat?" It was something that was memorable.
It was a moment.
Didn't do anything memorable. Like Boss Man D-Lo has a great flow, but he wasn't rapping about nothing. Big X the Plug is a great rapper, but he don't give off freestyle vibes. And Maya the Don was just there to fill the quota of you got to put a woman on the cover.
Look like a Mucinex commercial.
Yeah, completely agree.
That was terrible.
I completely agree. I mean,
for them to have a legendary producer back there, it's like, come on, they could have came harder than that.
But they do this all the time. They've had legendary producers before, and they give them throwaway trash beats, and they don't really say nothing. And like, the only thing I could think about last year was like last year we had more memorable lines and moments last year than we did with this one. So if
Who
this
was
is what
last year?
Last year we had Tia Corinne, DC the Don, Lil Tyler, Rob 49. Like I remember Rob 49's more than theirs already, because even though Rob 49 wasn't saying nothing, him fighting the beat and losing was more memorable than what the fuck this was.
I think the last classic group was Kodak and them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2016, right?
But think about that. It's 8 years ago.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Think about that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I was young.
Next year need to be the last freshman cover.
Damn.
If
Make
this
it the last
is gonna be
one,
status quo, I just don't understand how like you don't have like a decent burner verse to throw at this. Like how much time did they have to prepare for this? And like,
right.
I just don't understand, if like you're making music and you're writing a lot, like how do you not have like a decent
Right, like I'm from the era where you would lock yourself in a room and be like, yo, I got this freshman thing coming up and I need to go crazy on this.
But even if you're from that era and even if you're not from that era and if you're supposed to be a rapper and rapping is your job, being able to freestyle and do a cypher is part of that job description. So I'm tired of them calling people rappers and they get on here and they don't rap or they don't know how to rap. Like, you can't just call yourself a rapper and then you can only rap on a SoundCloud beat that some whack ass producer just made. Like, you can't do that.
I think they just came up there to look fly and be fly and get some clout off of it.
Well, I mean, realistically, that's really all this list is just a clout list at this point. Like, it's just, all right, who got their name out there? Who's got some clout? Who's got a little bit of movement? Who's famous on TikTok? That's it.
Oh, man, what happened to the game I love?
Yeah, man. I would say Big X the Plug was all right, man. That was probably the best one out of these.
He wasn't bad. He had a flow. Like, he at least looked like he cared.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, I was probably throw Mexican OT on there, but they probably got to put at least one person that can rap in every group of three or whatever they got to roll out.
Now, Mexican OT is kind of all right.
Oh, nice. Mexican OT, nice, bro. I'll give him his props. Now, we're going to see.
I think that would have been a disservice to him, putting him with them on that. If they're going to break it up like this, what I'm expecting is the last three or one of the groups of three are just going to be like leaps and bounds above the rest of them. Like, they're going to have an A team, B team, C team type of thing.
Well, given who the fuck is left, this was the fucking A team.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Given who's left, because realistically,
who's left?
Lay Banks, Skilla Baby, OT,
horrible.
Four Bats.
Who's getting worse?
Rich Amir, who left, so he didn't even do it. So you gotta take him out.
He ran away.
Who's the other guy on the list? It's three chicks on the list. It's another girl, Scarlett.
Scarlett?
Yeah,
Scarlett.
Scarlett not even a damn freshman.
No, she been out a minute.
Scarlett been out for a long ass time. So yeah, so if that is what we going by, the ABC team and shit like that, this was the best we was gonna get, to be quite honest with you. Like, they gonna throw OT in with the other groups to make it sound like, it's better than what it is. But yeah, bro, this is it. It's cooked. This shit is sauteed and flambéed, man.
Yeah, it's cooked, man.
This whole XXL Cypher, this whole freshman list right here is basically like giving me a corn dog is telling me it's beef Wellington. That's really all this shit is, bro.
Horrible.
Who's in charge of this selection process?
White people. No offense, Kim.
Hey, that's cool. I hear you on that.
But no,
who's sitting around the table? You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be it right here. It don't make no sense to me.
It's definitely some white man at a table.
Yeah, the liberal
But-
arts white guy, like the sit at home artsy fartsy, you know.
It's the ones who got their degree in music when they was in college and shit, and they ones who parade around and they act like they know exactly what makes a good artist in 2024, and they be dead ass wrong
Interns,
every
bro.
time.
Can't even play an instrument.
Yep.
Yep.
Can't even read music. Like Devin Miles off fucking Drumline.
Has this been the worst so far as Double XL?
Absolutely not. The list for Coil Ray was way worse than this.
I think
Because
last
there's
year,
not a single person on that list that did anything. No, like literally, Coil Ray's entire class was so bad. Nobody from the list is doing anything. Half them niggas disappeared.
I don't even remember the last like three. I don't remember like the last 5.
I think the best one probably 10 years ago or some shit.
They need to just stop it. It needs to be. It needs to be.
But also, I think I think the problem is, and something that we don't really truly recognize, is that back in the day when we had those classes, like if you look at the class that had Kendrick Lamar, Meek Mill, Yellow Wolf, Lil B, somehow Diggy Simmons found his way on there.
Was Nipsey on there?
Like, yeah, like YG was on there. So like those household names we got over a decade ago, most of those people are still rapping today. The people we've gotten since 2016, that's why people say 2016 was the best class, because outside of 2016, a lot of these dudes are not rapping. That list is terrible. That list was awful.
What happened to Ray, bro? What the fuck happened to him? Ian Dior.
Look at that list, bro.
42 Doug. Why does shit keep loading, bro?
Who is rapping
Ruby
on that
Rose.
Who's on? 42 Doug is on there.
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty.
NJL.
Hey, 42 Doug be running though.
42 Doug is trash.
Nah,
No.
42 Doug is alright.
42 Doug be running.
Well, he can't run fast. His legs tiny.
DDG. He made the list.
That nigga
42
is
alright.
he don't rap.
Can't be the worst one, bro. Blast.
DDG dropped the album and put the same song on there 4 times.
But I'm saying you got Pooh Shiesty on there. He locked up, but he was moving.
Pooh Shiesty was hot.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty career over.
2C dropping shit.
Flo Millie.
2C is mid. I'm sorry. It has to be said.
And what happened to Moray? Did he get locked up? Some Moray?
No, he disappeared because motherfuckers thought being a street preacher was a good way to become a rapper. The fuck out of here with that shit, man.
And Ruby Rose is not a musician. I don't know why.
Ruby Rose is
Ruby
an
Rose
OnlyFans
was on
model.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, they was
She
tripping
raps?
with that.
Yes.
What?
Ruby Rose was on there. Yes. Now, gun to your head. Name me 5 Ruby Rose songs.
She got that one ratchet song. She holding the baby. That's all I
I
know.
honestly didn't know she rapped, bro.
And even then, I'm pulling the trigger on you too, because you couldn't even tell me the name of the song.
Nah, I shouldn't. That would be
I thought she
indictment.
was
of me
just
if I
a
knew.
video chick.
Yeah, she made it though.
Yeah, man.
But I don't think that was the worst one, bro. I think the one last year might have been worse than this one, bro. I think that might have been.
Yeah, the one last year was terrible.
Yeah, that was
The
just
Too Rare and all them
disrespectful.
cats. That was woo.
I will say this. Look, I don't like Too Rare. I do not like Too Rare. However, he did kill the veggie song. I will say that shit. He did kill that shit. Because when my little one be doing the veggie dance, I'll be right there along with her dancing to that shit. that shit do bump in the whip. I'm not even gonna cap.
Salute Star out there. She gave you a shout out, Sade. Pitching
You
that
ain't gotta
woo.
give her compliments and make her
Pitching that
do
woo.
it. That's crazy. Beautiful.
Shout out to Star, but that's all I got. I'm gonna leave the double. I think we spent enough time with Double XL freshman. That
Yeah, we can just call it as it is.
I say wrap it up, man. After this one, wrap that joint up. Man. It's hurting the culture.
they gonna keep going, man, because
They gotta keep doing it until I get
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out.
That's-
Next, we got Lupe Fiasco sparks debate and heated reactions from Kendrick Lamar fans following his Twitter spaces. He was apparently going off in Twitter. All right, read a little bit of this. If you follow Lupe Fiasco closely, you know that he tends to have some bold takes about Kendrick Lamar. He just hates him. He hates
Pretty
him
much.
like fucking Pusha hates fucking Drake. The Chicago MC's views waver on the Compton artist's rapping abilities and musical output as a whole, and they have been for some time. Fans have seen him label himself a better writer than Kendrick, which is arguable. How you going to insert it in our logic? And most recently, Drake during the heat of the beef because of this, people on the internet continues to reaffirm that the Samurai creator is a hater, as to disprove these claims time and time again. That was the case once again as Lupe hosted a Twitter Spaces event that eventually led some Kendrick fans to press him about where he stands. I think he's going on like a what they call him, who's the Talib Kweli type of crash out, but I think they got the audio right here. If I could play it, open it up in another tab. 1 second.
It's like he wants to jump out the window, but something's stopping him from doing it.
Man, I think he's on the verge of a crash out. I don't know why, but
he wants to diss Kendrick.
I think that for the people who, if you want to start choosing who's, again, if you want, follow me, people, please. If you want to start choosing who's in and who's out, a process which I don't agree with, and I think is bullshit. If you want to do that, then you should have a degree. You should have a PhD in hip hop.
What?
If you ain't got that, then I don't think that you're qualified to and have the right to speak on behalf of hip hop. Right? Just a rap and you sold a bunch of records. I still don't think I think at this point, and to the point that it's to the point now where it's visceral, and it's to the point now where people are making decisions on it, and it's hurting people and it's building up other people, that it shouldn't just be based on some nigga at a podcast.
ooh, why you insult me, bro? I'm doing my job.
They the outgroup. They selling more records than you and selling more tour dates than you. But you the spokesperson for hip hop. That don't make no sense. They the outgroup, but they selling more records than you.
Okay, so there we have part of the controversial comment.
I think that for the people.
So what do y'all think about what he said having a PhD in hip hopology? What do you
Well, he's reaching real far with that, but I have a thought about this, and I've been thinking about this for a minute. All these dudes, and this Kendrick and Drake made me think of this. We got these people that think just because they listen to hip hop that they're super hip hop and they can tell other people who's not hip hop. And it's like, bro, come on. Like, these people never wrote a rap before. They never touched turntables. They never did a break dance. They never did none of the elements of hip hop, but want to tell somebody who's not hip hop. That gets to me sometimes. So I kind of feel Lupe on that. All the PhD stuff, that's kind of a reach, but I kind of get what he's saying. You get kind of frustrated hearing people do this. Telling Drake, get out the culture. How are you going to tell Drake, get out the culture?
Well, because Drake really ain't really part of the culture. He just profited, benefited.
Man. I'm ready to put my OVO cape on.
Uh-oh.
Drake
Well, I
got a lot
mean,
of hip hop friends, but he himself is not a hip hop.
He's not.
He's not hip hop?
He a white
No.
dude with a bunch of black friends, and you see him with black people all the time. But
He's a
not one
pop
of them.
artist. He's a Canadian Post Malone with black skin.
Damn.
Woo!
That's a big one. You
That was
might
a big one.
you might get your Canada pass canceled, bro.
I don't give a fuck about Kendra. You think
They're not gonna play our podcast in Houston.
I think Drake is hip hop,
man. I will say this, and this really stood out during that battle with Kendrick, because Kendrick was able to do something that Drake couldn't do, right? Kendrick was able to make a fucking phone call and get the Avengers to come out of the Batcave, right? He was able to make a phone call and get rappers.
Yes.
Dude, if you look at the roster at OVO, he ain't even got any rappers on it. For somebody who loves hip hop, why don't you have a fucking single rapper on your fucking roster, dog?
That's
Like,
a fair point.
Like, that's crazy.
He said he can't signing any rapper to his label. He wanted to be the only rapper on his label.
Well, yeah, because if any, and to piggyback off what she's saying, if anybody that is a rapper on his label has any type of promise or shine, he immediately shuts that shit down. And that's what happened to Conan. That's what was gonna happen to The Weeknd had he signed. And it's happened to pretty much everybody else who signed to that label now. Because they get hyped, they get drop their little first project, and then you never hear from them again. And to be quite honest, to speak to what Lupe is talking about, I love Lupe Fiasco. I think he is one of the greatest rappers ever. But oh my God, if this nigga don't get off his knees and wipe his fucking mouth, because my nigga, shut up.
He wants to smoke, but he's
trying
to finesse his way into something.
A rap battle.
Lupe's very own qualifications. He's not allowed to have a speak on hip hop anyway. Like by his own merits,
he can't even say nothing.
He can't
That's
say
why I was
nothing.
like, he come off like he dick riding himself, because realistically, while he is very talented and while he does make somewhat of a point, to say that Logic is better than Kendrick Lamar that's insane. That is, it don't matter, nigga. That's,
you know what? I wouldn't even know. I never listened to Logic rap.
There you go.
Stand Logic. I can't stand Logic.
Okay, hold on.
I can look at his.
We're not gonna shit on Logic like that. We're not gonna do that. That's crazy. Let's pump the brakes, fellas. Pump the brakes. We ain't gotta do all that. Logic ain't that bad. I done heard niggas that are worse. That's not the point. The point is though, is that Lupe is one of these guys where it's like, I don't think he's crashing out like Talib, like you said, D, because Talib was crashing out over some coochie.
Nah, Talib be wild.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Talib was crashing out over coochie. That was totally different. This nigga Lupe crashing out because I feel as though he has this beef with Kendrick that is so one-sided that it don't even really make sense. Like, it's one-sided as fuck. And Lupe, again, I don't see what he sees, so maybe I'm tripping, but to me, Drake is not hip-hop. He's not. He's a pop artist, but when I think hip-hop, Drake is not even the first. I can think of 100 other niggas before I think of Drake. Way before.
But even if he the 105th nigga, he's still hip-hop?
Barely. If that, because like I said, I don't consider Drake a rapper. Any nigga who may Take Care is not a rapper to me.
Can you rap without being hip hop? Is the question, I guess. That's what you ask, right? I mean, like
Chris
Linkin
Brown.
Park niggas rap, right?
Chris Brown can do it.
Bad Bunny technically rap, right? Is he hip hop? I don't know.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
You can rap and not be hip hop, but when you parade yourself and you market yourself as a rapper like Drake does, but you don't predominantly make hip hop music, that's where my problem is.
Yeah.
But it's like you faulting him for you faulting him for being skilled in other ways.
No. What I'm saying is he is a rapper in the sense that he makes hip hop music, but his entire career and persona is strictly based on hip hop. When he don't make, if you listen to every album he's ever made, there's always a pop song on that bitch somewhere. There's always an R&B song on that bitch somewhere.
Nobody who had a bar mitzvah at 13 can claim to be hip hop.
All right.
That's just, I'm just gonna say it.
Clip.
Here we go. That's funny.
You're not hip hop.
I say this too, because he has a serious station and it don't play hip hop, bro. That's weird to me. Like, you have a serious station and the station don't play hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird to me, bro, that you're supposed to be the king, reigning king of hip hop, but your station, your labels, no hip hop artists. Your station don't play hip hop music. You know, that's very kind of culturist in the vacuum. Why aren't you promoting more hip hop? Why aren't you uplifting Toronto fucking Canadian hip hop artists, bro? That's weird.
Even to piggyback off of that, his last run, where right before Kendrick destroyed him, he was going on this whole tirade about how he's like one away from Michael Jackson. He knows he's a pop star.
Bingo.
All right, so if you take away all his singing joints, his dance joints, and you just got your bag of his raps, it's not enough to get him in the hip hop door.
No, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. What? Because look, hold on. If we strictly going off rap, and I'm literally just speaking strictly
all the timestamp joints in the
no. The entire city of Detroit and Atlanta combined is watching this nigga. I ain't even talk about Houston or Memphis or these niggas in New York. Like, I'm just talking just strictly Detroit and Atlanta. Just these niggas watching his ass.
So all his raps don't mean over these 15 years, all his raps.
But you gotta look at also the niggas who are writing his raps and where they came from.
Oh. Who write his raps?
You don't hear Yachty on For All the Dogs? You didn't hear Yachty write these lyrics?
He might have gave him some. He gave him some style to take.
Yachty gave him an entire song. Yachty gave this man an entire song. And it's not the first time he's ever done that. So it's like I just don't fuck with it. I don't think Drake is lyrical. He can throw a nice little metaphor in there every once in a while, but like he don't have bars. He don't have no catchy hooks.
Man,
I don't go to him for
y'all
club bangers. I don't see it.
I don't think he was ever lyrical. If you break down the battle, everybody knew he wasn't winning on lyrics.
Nope.
His thing was to make the hit song to make you pop, make the bitch pop ass, right? That was gonna be his dub. Like, even he knew he wasn't gonna win via lyrical ability.
What about Family Matters?
That wasn't lyrical.
What about it?
That shit was ass.
I wouldn't say it's ass, but it wasn't lyrical.
Wasn't Drake hating or something?
I don't know what's going on. I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Ain't that the
Family
song?
Matters was a
Are
good
we talking
track.
about Lupe and Logic?
Oh yeah, we are.
Family Matters was a good
Thank
track.
you.
I don't even like Drake. Hey, but to play devil's advocate on the writing, is Eazy-E hip hop?
Very much so. Eazy-E
ain't write a lick.
He had a hip hop soul. Like everything.
But look at everything he gave us.
Who you talking about?
They don't care about that. They don't.
I mean,
you gotta pick consistent. You gotta pick consistent arguments.
Before we
and if it's writing,
move on, I have one question. I have one question before we move on, and Sade, you can answer this too, since you also a Drake defender for some weird reason. What is, when you say like hip hop, like Drake is hip hop? What songs give that? Like what songs don't give pop star? What songs give me strictly rap?
All his timestamp joints.
That sounds like bullshit. Because those songs to me don't sound like hip hop to me. They sound like pop songs. They do.
I can't convince you that.
But what else outside the timestamp joints? What else?
He got mad joints that he get busy on.
Sade, you just sitting there in silence.
I wouldn't say albums, but there's like
he got songs on every
features
album
that this nigga done rapped on. And
one last question, and we can move on. Does he have a full rap album where there's no pop, no art?
He doesn't.
He's not hip hop then. We good.
Drake was buying hip hop relics and then melting the jewelry down.
All right.
I don't think he melted.
Man's a colonist. Mans do not belong over here. He over here buying hip hop relics and melting the chains.
That is weird though. Buying all those. Why is he buying all that shit for?
Because that's what people who have bar.
That is weird.
Do.
Because
that's very weird.
He a hip hop historian.
No,
I mean, you-
a
Bro,
historian
shut
burning
up.
the medals.
No, nerd, you can go to a museum, bro. It ain't them shits is half them shits is free, bro. Come on, man. You can get
This
tickets
nigga
on
collecting
Bookmark.
artifacts from all
This
Yo, I
black
can't wait till Drake come back and kick all y'all niggas back.
Let's bring it back into Lupe. I think that's what we started with,
And I
right?
can't believe you said Family Matters is ass.
Yeah, that's
No,
unbelievable.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't say ass. I said
You
trash.
did.
You
I
did
said
say
trash.
ass.
Yeah, you did say ass.
You
though.
said
He was
ass.
rap.
I
He was
didn't say
rap.
that.
It's 3 different beats. He was rapping. He sniped like 12 niggas.
He said nigga, and it threw the whole like all
It
the
threw
air
the
he had
whole
in his
song
chest was
off.
over with.
I was say it through the whole song.
Like when he proved
if your
Kendrick's point with
pops
that,
is
it was
black,
over.
you can say nigga.
He's not.
We go one
Name
drop
5
rule.
black people who had a bar mitzvah
Look.
at 13.
Logic is
That is
more
that.
black than Drake.
You gotta start saying the bar word, man. You gonna get us clipped. Oh, this is YouTube.
Logic is also more annoying than Drake, but we
But
can go.
Logic is also a better rapper than Drake.
True.
He's just a
I don't know.
dweeb. I think
Very
he's just
true.
a dweeb. Yeah. They both kind of dweebs to me though. I think they both kind of dweebish. You know what I mean?
I just think
I know what
Logic
I
has
be
a lot of
talking about,
limelight
folks,
on
man.
that.
I know what I be talking about. Trust me.
Yeah. I don't know if Logic could out rap. I don't know. That was
He can.
I don't know if he can out rap Drake.
If we
He
put
did.
Drake and Logic in like a versus battle, you would turn that shit off.
I mean, I wouldn't listen, but I know Logic gonna fire this nigga up.
You wouldn't listen.
With what
What's wrong with
song?
y'all?
Logic gonna fire that nigga. If Logic ain't afraid to go against Freddie Gibbs, he not afraid to go against Drake.
Freddie Gibbs on a losing streak right now. He's a
That's
phenomenal
not. That
rapper.
was when Freddie was winning. Hotel. Now we not talking
So
about
hold
the
on.
losing streak.
So
What was Freddie ever
Everybody
winning,
has
bro?
a losing streak.
Logic is hip hop and Drake not hip hop.
Logic ain't
Nobody
made
said
that.
Logic was hip hop.
Logic is very much
not
hip hop.
He's not
Logic
hip hop.
hip hop.
Logic
not
is hip
hip-hop.
hop to me.
I'll argue all day about this. Logic not hip hop.
That's
Why he
because
not
you
hip-hop?
don't like him. That's why he
It
not
ain't got
hip-hop.
nothing to do with. He's just not hip hop though.
I agree with Hotep.
But like Lupe
So-
said, who are we to say who's hip hop?
You ain't got a
Who is Lupe
PhD.
to
He
say
just
who
say
is
Look
hip
at
hop?
PhD.
Lupe ain't got
Who is
no-
Lupe? Lupe just got up there and said that you need a rap PhD. So he basically saying that white folks
I
who
feel
went
like
to
I
school
got the
for music
credentials
are
to say
allowed to
who's
keep
hip-hop.
our culture.
I wrote a rap before. I made beats before. I had turntables before. I spray painted some shit before. So I got a pass, and Drake is hip hop.
It's
I
different
did
elements.
all that but make beats.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at we just started through talking about the double XL freshman list. Half of them wouldn't be considered hip hop then, if that's the case, I guess, right?
One of
Lots-
them even said he's not a
Boss
rap.
Man
Cash
D-Lo
Cobain
is
wrote
hip
it.
hop.
Now I'm gonna take it to another place because hip hop is basically an infant when you compare all the genres of music, right? Some of these genres been around for forever. Rock was just rock at one point, then it spread out, the grunge and the fucking all that other shit, right?
Alternative and all that.
Yeah, so is hip hop kind of diverging? Is that fair to say that hip hop is diverging into different genres and it's unfair to judge everything under one banner of hip hop?
Well,
I
I
don't
was
think
just
hip-hop
saying, we
should.
starting to
Very much
get.
so.
My
One at a
fault.
time.
Go ahead.
I said I don't think hip hop should diverge into other things. I think it should just strictly be what it is. I think people are doing too much, and they're doing it so other things can be accepted. Yeah, I just feel like it should stay in its lane. I don't feel like it should go there and go that way and like.
Can you dictate that though?
No, I'm just saying what I feel like where it should stay.
What about you,
I agree.
nerd?
I mean,
Well, I think we starting to get into, like I was just saying earlier, with the Common and Pete Rock album, we kind of going into some like contemporary rap shit. For maybe like the older heads can enjoy. So maybe hip hop will start breaking down into maybe an older style for older people. We might have to start breaking this shit down, yo, because it's like, look at the shit we just watched. Like, what would that be?
Honestly, I wouldn't have a name for it.
Maybe we should put these things in different.
It is hip hop,
lanes.
But I
just
mean,
bad
in a
hip-hop.
sense, though, we kind of already are, because we do kind of we kind of label people as like either they're trash or the industry plan, so we label them as pop stars. Or then if we do label them as rappers, do we label them as somebody that's lyrical? So like we have those subgenres already broken up, but I think it's just more so nowadays, like because of I think the beef itself, and especially what Lupe was just talking about, you know what I mean? Like we are gonna end up with people more so basically saying who's hip hop and who's not, just based off of that beef alone.
I feel like we cannot remove hip hop and black culture from one another because hip hop has its roots directly from black culture. So, with
That's
that
true.
being said, it is permissible for us as black people to get together and say this person is not hip hop because this person is not black. However, bad people will get about that. But if we as black folks decide that this isn't hip hop, it's not part of us, then that's just what it is.
So we kicking races
I agree with that.
out of hip hop.
I agree with
I
that.
mean, no, I'll kick it to you like this.
Push
When
back on
Beyonce dropped her country album, what them white folks get together and do?
That's true. They turned up on her.
When Tizo Touchdown dropped his little album and he called it an alt punk album or whatever he called it, what did white folks get together and do? They told
That's
him,
true.
no, you
You're
stay
right
where
about
you're
that.
supposed to be at. So
No,
why
you're
do
right
we
about
as a
that.
people keep standing up and just accepting whatever because we happy somebody's like noticing us?
Yeah, that's
control
very
hip-hop.
true. There's no reason why we accept an Ice Spice.
No, there's no reason why we accepted Ice Spice.
There's no
It
reason
don't
to
matter if
accept.
she half Nigerian or none of that. We as a people can get together and say this is not hip hop.
But what if the kids telling you otherwise?
Fuck them kids.
Why have we ever listened to kids about damn near anything?
Fuck
That's
them
another
kids,
thing wrong
man.
with black
The
people.
kids are the fucking problem. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, but
The
remember
kids started hip hop though. If you look at it, bro.
But remember
Kids.
when the Locks and DMX and all them was coming out, and you had the old heads like, man, this ain't they just rapping about killing and drugs and but you couldn't tell me that wasn't the most hip hop shit ever.
Well,
Yeah, true.
but
Very
what
true.
else
So
we
it just
gotta talk about,
changed.
man?
I will say this. I think you've already got. I mean, we already call shit drill. You know what I'm saying? You already got.
Yeah.
So I mean, you already kind of splitting it up. I mean, once regional sounds went away, once you only people that kept their regional sound was probably West Coast. No,
Yeah, I
everybody
was
else.
about to say West Coast, yeah.
Midwest. The Midwest. Still got it.
Midwest kept its regional sound as well. It just our sound got global. Now Italy has a drill scene. Ethiopia has a drill scene.
Japan, I heard some Japan.
Japan has a drill scene.
Yeah. But
and this is another reason why things keep getting watered down because everybody has a drill scene now.
Yeah,
and don't know where drill come from or like the very roots of drill music. That's murder music. Like real talk, that is music you play in the club when you ready for everybody to die.
But you know what, bro? As somebody came up in the club early 2000s, bro, we had Lil Jon. Yeah, crunk music, bro. That was literally we're gonna
Crunk
beat
music.
your ass in the middle of the club music. You know.
But
So you
also
can't-
remember that when they start playing certain music, we start hitting the door because we know what happened next.
That's a fact.
Yep.
When certain
Used to be
songs
just
come
like
on,
that.
we start making our way up out of there.
That's how it was back in the day when we used to go to the skate rink. They had a little
Nowadays,
team club.
every song they play is that song.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's move it on. And what we got next? Oh, I changed it up a little bit. Apologies. I'm going to the Cinderella SouthSide review because enough of us didn't kind of go to the other review. So let me pull that up real quick. And of course, we're gonna go to SouthSide, bro, so you can justify your review. Did you want to read it?
I can.
All right, let me get you pulled up. There we go. Album review. Go have at it, brother.
All right. So, hold on, I'm about to pull it up on my phone too. But anyway, so let's be honest for a second. You feel me? So, City Girls, you know, they had a nice little run. It was all good. That shit done for. It's over with. Because I don't know. Again, I don't know who the fuck greenlit this album to be released. Mixtape, because motherfuckers kept correcting me. So let me go ahead and correct myself now. It's a mixtape. I don't know who greenlit this fucking mixtape, but everybody involved need their ass beat. Everybody. Like, this shit is horrible. The production was terrible because none of them beats felt authentic. They felt slow, boring, all that shit. The flow, she was rapping so slow, it was unbearable to listen to at certain points. I've never heard somebody rap behind the beat to the point, like, even Blueface wasn't that bad when it came to rapping off beat, bro. Blueface wasn't even that bad. Oh my fucking God. She sound like a motherfucker that you gotta, like, you know, the kids who can read during popcorn reading, you call on them and they gotta do like this with their finger just to follow the word. Like, come on,
finger
like, that's
reader,
what she sounded like. Her lyrics repetitive as fuck, and that's just because she don't know how to rap about anything other than fucking somebody, man, her coochie, and robbing or scamming a nigga, because that's the basis of her existence in the music industry. Also, I don't know who the fuck decided that Dance on the Dick needed to be put on this shit. Let me tell you something. I just got this fucking phone. I about threw that motherfucker. I promise you I almost threw this phone. 41 minutes long. Terrible. Felt like 3 hours. No BS. Songs was not interesting. I had people literally down my entire timeline tell me that I'm tripping and that they fuck with this album. I don't know what the fuck you guys are listening to, but this shit was terrible. I couldn't even pull an Instagram caption from this bitch. It's that bad. So if this is what comes from what was supposed to be the best rapper in the City Girls, and this is a solo debut project, yeah, bro. This shit cooked. Cold McDonald fries out of 10, bro.
Honestly, bro, you can put Cold McDonald's fries in the air fryer, bro, and revive them these days. You know what I'm saying?
No, that still ain't good.
No, that's over.
I tried.
I stand on it, man.
Ain't no warming Jake's career back up. She's McDonald's fries. It's over.
That was harsh.
That was harsh.
It not only is it harsh, it's the fact that somebody still, like, people are still commenting on this fucking review 5 days later.
Oh, you went viral, bro. 500.
Oh, yeah.
11,000
views. The negative reviews always go viral the most when it's somebody that has a big fan base.
Damn, you did go viral. Sheesh.
It's not the first time. It won't be the last.
Cold McDonald's fries, though.
They watching you now.
That's an amazing message.
Oh no! Oh, trust me, they was papping my ass up in the quotes, but I stood 10 toes down.
You always stand. I give you props, bro. You come out swinging. Did anybody else listen to this album though?
I hope y'all did.
I gave it a fair listen. I won't say it's horrible. I won't be as harsh as you. It was some joints that I don't remember that were all right. I hear her. She trying to get her Jeezy on. She got a lot of Jeezy in her on this tape. But if I out of 5 mics, I have to give her like
SouthSide stop.
I'll give her like I'll be nice and give her a 2. I'll give her
why are you being nice? See, this is why the music
because it's not
is the way that it is.
It's some good
Niggas
to
is
it.
being nice instead of being real. We gotta start telling people when they fucking suck.
She earned 2 mics for me, yo.
2 mics is crazy.
2 mics based on what? I gotta ask. 2 mics based on what?
Beats, maybe?
No, hold on. Let me answer.
I like the ruggedness to the tape.
Ruggedness.
Yeah, it was kind of aside from what she usually do.
She
usually give you that up tempo city girl shit. She kind of smoothed it out and gave her some hard shit. I'll give her some points for that. She changed her style up.
And this is also coming from a guy who I do not like Jeezy. Never have. I was always a Gucci.
The joint with Jeezy is good.
But I do know Jeezy's music enough to know that if Jeezy music to me was subpar at best, I know this shit was hot ass. Just based on that alone. But
Thug Motivation 101 was subpar.
I do not like Young Jeezy.
Damn.
I am from Atlanta. I can speak on this. Leave me alone.
That's
If
fucked
I
up.
want to listen
But
to
I also so
listen to Glorilla.
the ruggedness of the album is understandable. Yeah, Sade, we are not friends after this shit because why the fuck did you tell me to listen? She literally messaged me and was like,
So
I
she
need you to
likes
listen
it. You
to
like
this
it?
now. Like she really
Sade
Oh,
like
I
it?
didn't listen
set
to that
me
at all.
up, bro. She set me the fuck up, and it was crazy as how like the reason why I'm getting packed up on the timeline is it's literally her fault.
I purposely told him to give it a review.
Yeah, I really.
Damn.
He
I
wanted
was
to
just
see you
gonna
crash out. That's what it was.
I literally wasn't gonna review it, or if I did, I was gonna come back to it like months later, like I do some other big time albums. Like I had way other Star Hit Lying Like Fuck. That's crazy. These beats was not good. I love you.
No,
I love you to death,
the
Star,
beats
but you
were
lying.
alright,
You lying
yo.
like hell. That's crazy. God don't like ugly, and ugly people lie. That don't mean you need to be lying right now.
I dare you. I dare you.
I was
Get
going
I
to
rebuke
listen.
you
alright,
in the name
though.
of Jesus.
I was
She
going to
Charlie
listen to it
Brown
because
you,
I
man.
heard that she dissed Cardi B on it, but then I was like, never mind. It's not worth it.
But if I'm gonna keep it a buck though, I'm never gonna listen to it again.
No.
As you shouldn't.
I'm never
I
gonna
just gave it cold McDonald's fries out of 10. I would hope nobody ever went back to listen to this.
I won't say cold. I'll say the fries been in the car for a minute. You know what I mean?
No. See,
It still got a little
this is what
warmth
I'm talking
to it.
about. We justifying trash. We can't do that. How do we expect rappers to get better if we keep telling them, like people keep accepting bullshit and then passing it off because they're just fans of these people?
I mean, but how good does he really have to be for her fans?
She has to be bare minimum entertaining. That's
There
it.
you go.
But she not even bare minimum. This is below bare minimum. Like realistically, if you go back and listen to how, and I get that Yachty is not writing her raps, but the fact that we have to go back and listen.
Yachty trash.
You call
Yes. Somebody say it.
You found his Achilles heel,
Yes.
bro.
Yachty is trash, bro.
You
You
tripping.
talked about Drake. Go ahead and get Yachty. You found it, bro.
How
Get him.
you gonna call Yachty trash, but he writing for your favorite artist?
Damn. That's a good one.
Bro, he's
Not
trash.
all songs.
Okay. Forehead, I'm gonna need you to calm down too.
You already got a few songs.
I say this every fucking podcast. I say that
He's not trash. He's not trash.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
He
Because
is.
He has the worst music collection right now. Like Caribou and his little like group collective that he got running. It's horrible.
Thank you.
Dre.
if you take Caribou out and
The rest of them
it's
too.
just Draft Day, DC, and Camo, it's fine. I will admit Caribou is not that great, but the other three, they're not bad at all.
I listened to a sober too, and I think that might be why I didn't like it.
This is the problem. I'm gonna tell y'all the problem, bro. Y'all reviewing her music from a hip hop fan standpoint. She making bad bitch music, right? She making boosting music. If you ain't a bad bitch, you really can't review that out. You feel me? You got that y'all taking that and trying to review it from your hip hop heads and shit. That's not who she made. You think if she made that album for us? Hell, fuck
no.
Not at all.
But I got this point though. Sexy Red don't make music for me in specific either, but I can see where it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I understand where she fits in the hip hop like diaspora. JT don't have no home for real. Like she make Miami city girl music. That's her lane. She make Miami bitch music. Nobody care about what Miami.
Is JT hip hop?
No.
Damn.
In a sense, yes.
In a sense, she is, but
yeah,
it's not good hip hop. But is it hip hop nonetheless? Yeah.
If JT's not hip hop, then Lil Kim's not hip hop.
Damn, that's bold.
I mean, that's fair.
I would say this. I think she should just go like she's trying to do a like global sound or whatever. She could just go like Florida with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go fucking Hot Boy with that shit. You know what I mean? Like go up, get a regional sound.
This shit was not released on Apple Music I probably would not have given it the score that I gave it. But because everything is released to Apple Music and is released through streaming services, and everything is treated like an album, then it gets the album type of mindset rating from me. If this was a mixtape that I heard on my mixtapes or SoundCloud, I promise you, I'd have a different mindset to this shit.
It's not a mixtape. The beats are cleared.
Go in my comments. There are
it does have a mixtape feel.
That it's a mixtape.
Calling it a mixtape is not an excuse for it to be bad quality. Because I come from a time. I come from a time where your mixtapes, I expected more out of your mixtape than your album.
Yeah, for sure.
I come from that point in time, so just throwing it off.
Then I'm gonna need y'all to go in my damn comments and explain these shit to people when before I crash out on people, because y'all don't never have my back. I be against.
That's a lie.
Really?
I know that's a lie. That's a lie.
Well, Twitter.
Twitter have his moments.
They back.
They always plays devil advocate, and then she agrees with me every once in a while after she done saw me. Like, you wait till I crash out, then you defend me, and that's crazy. Because why would you let me get to that point?
Sometimes you gotta let your people crash out.
Thank you.
At this point in time, why do y'all like seeing me crash out when I don't like it?
That's the worst advice I've ever heard. Because terrible, bro.
I'm so tired of crashing out, and nobody stops me.
But to be fair, that's how you got to where you at, bro.
No, it's not. A list is how I got to where I am.
You gotta crash out, man.
The crashing out didn't come until after I discovered that damn fatherless gimmick. That's what happened.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you do, man. Like, you can't stop, bro. You can't fucking take the Mona Lisa off the wall, bro. You gotta let you do your thing, and we fucking watch and shit. And then if you need help, you come in. I mean, you got enough fans, you good. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dre. JT album to move the units label. She gonna fuck around leaks. That's harsh to Dre. It's harsh to Dre, bro. I don't know.
OG tripping.
You gonna get fucking Lil Uzi gonna go upside the head, man. You talking that nonsense on here, bro. Yeah. That's all I got. We'll leave JT alone. Cold McDonald's fries it is. Make sure y'all go to our page, hit the highlights tab. We got all the reviews. You check them out. That's kind of what we do outside of this podcast shit. Next, we got Andre 3K, Mr. Flute, speaking on why people kind of sound the same. We kind of hit on this earlier when talking about the ending of like regional sounds and shit like that. Even people finding their own sounds, and it's kind of what he hit on. I believe it's a video in here somewhere. There we go.
Rapping, once again, I'm trying to make the parallel. Like, if we would have come out as Outkast when we thought we were ready, we wouldn't be around today because we sounded like everybody else. We sounded like who we were listening to. So I think, and that's one thing now, I don't think artists have time to cultivate themselves. So a lot of artists sound the same because you can quickly jump on a microphone. But it's awesome because you get an immediacy, but you don't get time to hone who you are. You know, like even like Future came up in the dungeon. So I know like Ray has Future recordings that Future sounds different. Future was rapping. It takes a minute, like even 2 Chainz, like Tita Boy was rapping.
Yeah, for sure.
And so what I'm saying is like over time you develop a thing and you figure out, oh, this is most effective for me. You know what I mean? And we see it and we love Future for what he do now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it would have been as successful.
Interesting.
Definitely agree.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
If y'all get a chance to actually watch that episode, he was making some very good points.
What you say, Cam?
So we kind of touched on that last week when we were talking about like how people kind of would rather take the fast route and kind of remove the artistry from it because they kind of want the appeal and the status of being a rapper, whether like they're not doing it for the right reasons, like as far as the artistry goes. Like what's important to them. They find out what's important to other people and what's going to get them a following, and they just lean into it, and it really takes away from the actual like substance of what it means to like make music.
Boy, through that substance in there, you get snaps, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I think it's social media to blame too, because it's like everybody. It seems like everybody has the same bag of inspiration to dip into. Now being on social media, we all seeing the same thing. We all using the same lingo. You know what I mean? We all looking at the same shit that's trending.
Yeah,
Back
definitely.
then, you had to be outside in your neighborhood amongst your people. Y'all had your own style, your own slang.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just social media ruined a lot of stuff, man.
It's contagion. It's social contagion. That's we're in the era of social contagion.
In
That's what
addition
it is
to social media, because you know everybody sees a hit song go viral on TikTok, and they want to sound like whoever made that viral song. So it's just repeating the same process with the same sound with the same people over and over and over again. So when you get somebody who sounds different, it welcomes you more as a fan. So, you know, it ain't too many motherfuckers that sound like Open Mike Eagle to me. So at that point, I'm like, okay, that's something I could get down with, I could listen to. It's 100 Playboy Cardi disciples. I just need one Playboy Cardi. I don't need a whole bunch of other niggas that sound just like him. So, but also to touch on what, you know, Andre said, you know, a lot of people really don't have time to hone their craft because everybody just want a bag. Don't nobody really do shit for the sake of art anymore. They're just doing it for the money.
Hip hop is a hustle, so you 100% right now. Right now, hip hop is a hustle. It's no longer about like it's no longer about stories about your community or things you've seen or experienced. It's about what can I say that's gonna make me some money.
Yeah.
What can I do that's gonna make me some money or garner me attention so I can make some money.
And now with social media, time moves so fast. Think nobody, a rapper is thinking, I don't have time to wait 5 years to perfect my craft. Like, this shit is moving. The game is moving so fast. You wait a year. You take a year off, you might be done.
Hip hop is full of people that aren't artists. And because of that, we not getting no art. So we make fun of people for taking 2 years for dropping an album.
And that's kind of my point too.
Yeah,
and it's not so much that, is that the fans are kind of on the same wavelength because people want to like what other people like. You know what I mean? So it kind of exasperates that because everybody wants to have something in common with somebody.
It's okay to be different, people. Like something else. It's okay to venture out and listen to other people. Like, my goodness, when I tell people a top 5 or I recommend an album, and people are like, damn, I've never listened to this person. Like, there's no reason I should be recommending people listen to Big Fish Theory by Vince Staples. How have you not heard that shit by now? In 2024, like, come on, man. Like, when you say somebody is like a great rapper and is one of the best, and like a Danny Brown, and then people are like, oh, I've never heard a single song.
It's got to be trendy.
That's the problem. It's going against the grain is the best part about liking hip hop, because the music that don't be on the radio, that isn't promoted on TikTok, that be the best music.
Always, 100%.
Facts.
And there's less people that seek that kind of shit out too. So I brought it up plenty of times. Like my top 5, I mean, if I were to go ask like the average 21-year-old and tell them my top 5, they probably wouldn't even know 4 of them.
Exactly.
You want Vinny Paz Jedi mind tricks and shit, you know? Sean P over there. Andre Nicotina and shit, bro. You about to say something, Shadi?
You right?
Were you about to say something, Shadi, earlier? I think you was about to say something about SouthSide or something. Oh, you missed that moment.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's all good. You know what though? Some you said in the SouthSide, bro. What about different music? Like that's why I think that weekly jams, like honestly, you put a different fucking spin out there. Some of that shit I hear, I'd be like, yo, there's some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But that's the thing, is that like you have to. And I don't want, like, when I came up with the idea to do the playlist, it wasn't to put shit that we already know from artists that we know. Like when you go through this playlist, I don't want you to be like, who the fuck is a Chase Shakur? Like most people haven't heard from him, but I heard his music getting a haircut. Dudes from Atlanta, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a cool cat. Check him out. Like, yeah, people know about JPEG Mafia, but that's a classic song. A lot of people have never heard of him, nor heard of his music. So it's like, okay, this is a good starting point for you. Start at this track. And even this to go around, like today, I like this week, I was like, you know what? Let's go R&B. Let's throw a lot of R&B on there, see how people feel, and try to put people on. Cause don't know about you get. I don't see how niggas get tired of hearing the same shit every fucking day from the same niggas. Y'all not tired of this shit? Not me. I'm sick of it.
Gatekeeping, bro. Payola. You know what I'm saying? I had a little back and forth with fucking Ebro bitch ass. But that's kind of what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
That's kind of hitting on. Like it's like you're part of the problem, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people, A&Rs, bro. There's no real A&Rs no more. Yo.
That conversation I had with the A&R the other day when we were talking about like, you know, who can actually criticize music and things of that nature. And I'm like, well, people hear the same shit all the time. So they do feel like it gives them a basis of, you know, I can't criticize this because this is all I know. This is all I've heard. I'm a master at listening to this shit. The same motherfuckers who listen to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they're not gonna understand what the fuck Sade be talking about in her raps, and she be talking about some real shit. Yeah. They're not gonna understand her. Sade too intelligent for these little niggas. But it's different. It's levels. If someone just venture out and listen to her shit, they be like, damn, I fuck with this. You might not even fuck with the mainstream rap no more after that. Yeah. It's that type of thing.
So we need a damn album. We're gonna force a album.
Just talk about this.
It's coming. I'll make sure she get on
it. And shout out to the comment section we got here. Star said he preaching about having time to hone your own sound for sure. Dre agrees that social media ruined literally everything. And Dre also facts. They were saying Glorilla was done just because she hadn't made a hit 6 months. Said Sexy Red boxed her out. Now Sexy Red canceling tours and Glow making hits back to back. Yeah, and it's everywhere. Well, she said she was trolling, bro. We're gonna hit on that later on. But let's go to the next one. Actually, that's actually the next one. I think he previewing the shit we about to talk about. Ruining the surprise and shit. So we had news of Sexy Red's tour being canceled following a message. I think she said her own message out, right? So let me pull this up on social media. I guess she saw everybody's comments about her tour only selling like 30%. Sexy's Red tour, and she didn't put this out, has been canceled as she vehemently denied. Tour is canceled. Catch me DJ and Chief Keef. Now that sound like a troll though. If she really like post that up, you know what I mean? And Sexy Red's coming tour is reportedly on the verge of being canceled. Only 37.11% of the 85,217 tickets have been sold. I will say this: who expects Sexy Red fans to buy shit like 3 months in advance?
Who expects them to buy anything? Period. Because I saw those ticket prices. They ain't nobody. Yeah. They can't afford that shit. Not if it's not. If these tickets was during tax season and they didn't sell, then we would be having a different conversation. But these tickets ain't during tax season. This is with prime vacation time. Like, I'm going on vacation. I'm not spending money on Sexy Red. And I don't want anybody to waste their money on that shit because that shit is not worth your time.
But we seen she had
like $200 a ticket.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's like for like the main, like the size. I think the size was like upwards of $200 to $400. And top nosebleeds was 100. The size was 2, maybe 300. And then I think floor seats was up to 4.
And then you got to get there. You got to eat. You got to come home. Ooh. You know, that's a $500 day. For
you got smoke and drink. You going to Sexy Red concert? You better be zooted. I know you straight edge, but shit, you going to Sexy Red? You gotta
I've done enough drugs for everybody.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I've been straight edge enough in my life. I would need to be zooted because let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to function if I was not inebriated at that event. If I was there, Like I would literally need to be in a different world.
Let me ask this. I'm gonna throw this out there. Not on no hating shit, but just in general. If somebody gave you free Sexy Red tickets, would you go?
I'm selling them bitches on eBay.
I'll be there. I'm pulling up.
I'm selling them bitches on eBay, and I'm getting bands. I'm getting buku bands, and then I'm taking that money, and then I'm going to go buy me a brand new PlayStation 5, so I have 2 of them in the house.
I don't think you're getting all that for Sexy Red tickets, bro.
You smoking crack if you think I'm not getting that. You know, do you know, all I gotta do is go down fucking Boulder Crest Road. I can find 3 girls that'll buy me some Sexy Red. Buy them Sexy Red.
Hellcats, SRTs, nigga, come pull up on me. Yeah, you gotta stop acting like shit.
Oh shit, here you go. So I'm guessing Hotep going to the con. He might pay.
I'm going to the concert.
He ain't got no shame.
I'm going.
I support it. Me, I have standards and I love myself. I can't do
that. What about who last? Yo, Cam, free
so
Sexy Red.
I know she going.
Would you go?
No.
Herbie Cam?
I'm not going. No, I'm gonna give them to homeless people because that's who belongs to the Sexy Red.
Wild.
Come on.
Sexy Red is like
crazy.
Sexy Red is like the E and J.
Wow, that was nefarious.
I thought Southside was bad.
That was an iniquitous ass sentence, bro. God.
Hey, sometimes my callous sneaks out. You know, I'm usually pretty kind and cordial every once in a while.
Do you think the tour is actually in jeopardy of being canceled? Is this like a cope? Which
100%.
Yeah.
They're gonna string it along because they still got to cover their nut either way. You know what I mean? It costs a lot of money to set all this shit up, so they're gonna get as far along as they can before they know for sure whether or not they got to pull the plug on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
big facts. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little closer to game time for they cancel. I don't know why they just ain't going to club. To me, it's such a waste, bro. Like she could probably pack a club. She could pack hole in the wall clubs. Yeah. The overhead to be way less instead of trying to fill up
the JT route.
Yeah, go to the clubs, yo. Do the walkthroughs. Do that shit. I don't know why they trying to put her with what? Did she have? What she got? 1 album? You know,
I think it's like 2 now.
Yeah, I think it's 2 now.
Yeah, that first album probably trash as fuck. But yeah, I don't know why they going the arena route. And if they are gonna go the arena route, like ask Glorilla to come and shit like that. Why you got Huncho and who the fuck else? I don't even know them other cats' name.
Huncho barely sold out.
Latiana or some shit. Like
Huncho barely sold out the Coca-Cola Roxy over here by my house. And that theater ain't even that big for real. So,
I don't even know who Huncho is.
Trust me, I know who Huncho is. The 13-year-old kids, they love him.
Yeah,
fucking
women love Huncho.
13-year-old girls love Huncho.
That's crazy.
Fair.
He was dating Keisha Cole for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, him. Okay.
The fact that you said him, that tells you how much of a rapper he really is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's on the freshman list.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the freshman list. He's supposed to be doing the Cypher. He's part of that C group.
Oh, shit.
Completely forgot about that. Thank you for that, Cam. Good shit. Good shit, Hotel. Good shit, Cam. Good shit, y'all. Proud of y'all. Yeah, I remember it now. Good shit.
Right, well, I think them Sexy Red. You ready for your segment there, Mr. Southside?
Yeah.
You prep? Stretch? Introducing the weekly crash dummy of the week. We gotta be surprised who I got my guess of who I think it is, you know what I mean? But here we go.
Hey, Darren.
That's some good crash dummy music too, by the way. Who you got, bro?
All right, so if you've been under a rock for the last 2 fucking days, we've seen somebody crash out on this timeline more than once over something as simple as criticism. Something as simple as that. This week, Crash Dummy of the Week is none other than Miss Belle Khalees, Cardi B. Because
Everybody shaking their head.
because let me just go ahead and just tell y'all now. Them crash outs that she had against the social content creator, Miss Parrish. Realistically, from the minute Cardi B said something, it was downhill from there. Because Parrish made a good point about basically, criticize, she's not above criticism, basically. And we all know the narrative that Cardi B herself is afraid, essentially, to drop this second project because of how much love the first album got. Even though, realistically, had she not won that Grammy and it didn't get the universal love that it did, she wouldn't be in this position to be in the first place. But to go out of your way to say someone had 3 stomachs and then you turn around and then you play victim because motherfuckers on your ass about how you touched every single part of your body physically because you didn't really love yourself at one point, it's fucking crazy. And I love Cardi B. I think she is a great artist, but she's a horrible person. She's a horrible person. And as someone who just got put at number 7 on the top 10 villain list on Twitter, which I'm confused how the fuck I make the top 10. That's fucking insane. I'm not a bad person.
Well deserved.
That's another conversation for another day because I don't know how the fuck I make that. But the reason why she's the crash dummy of the week is because at some point, as an artist, you have to be honest with yourself. Are you in it for the music? Or are you in it for the money? And we done sat here all day and discuss who's hip hop, who's part of the culture, this, that, the fourth. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Cardi B part of hip hop. I think she's just a bitch that can just rap and makes rap music. But do I believe Cardi B is a part of the culture, a part of hip hop culture? Fuck no. Not anymore.
Hip hop either.
And she drops these singles and she drops these features, and they're not bad. But the single she just dropped with Rob 49, that shit is mid at best.
Shit trash, bro.
And if that is an indication of what her album is about to sound like, oh boy. You thought Cold Fries out of 10 was bad. Trust me, you've seen nothing yet. So I say all that to say, one, Cardi, please reach out to Sade and get them fucking patents. That's number one. Because that shit is beautiful. And I wish I could draw like that. I can only draw stick figures. So the fact that she took time out of her life to make that shit, you ain't reach out, crazy. Number two, stop being so fucking afraid to drop music and stop thinking you above criticism. Because every fucking artist is subject to criticism, regardless of what the fuck you make in the world. It don't fucking matter. Food, music, podcasts, like everything, bro. It's all art. It's all up to interpretation. It's all up to criticism. You are not above it. You're not perfect, my nigga. You got lucky with that first Grammy. Just ride the fucking wave. Have fun with it. Number three, and last but not least, stop replying crazy to these fucking people on Twitter, Cardi. You are better than that. Please stop doing that and stop playing victim and changing the narrative when motherfuckers call you out on your shit. That's the thing. If you gonna crash out, stand on it. Don't crash out and then play victim because of how motherfuckers are getting your ass basically together because they clocking how you not a good person. Stop doing that shit, please. Just make the music, stay off Twitter Spaces, and stay in the studio like you've been saying in these fucking spaces that you've been doing. Just stop, bro. Like, and again, if you don't buy these fucking pictures off fucking Sade, I swear to God.
Bro, I'm about to make a live video and burn the motherfuckers.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I bet you should respond in.
That's great content.
We'll throw them over the fence. We'll throw them over the fence
for great content, actually.
Yeah, she needs
what else am I gonna do with them?
I mean, realistically, man,
Who's gonna buy her kids? Nobody.
I mean,
but her.
that would be kind of creepy if a motherfucker did that. Yeah, I want 2 pictures of Cardi B kids. But yeah, man, I just feel like, this week it was gonna be, it could have been JT, it could have been Sexy Red, but I just feel like at some point, like, Cardi, you've been in the game long enough. You know what's cool and what's not cool and everything like that, but them crash outs, especially to someone who's purposely trolling you, and everybody knows she's purposely trolling you, and you fell for that shit more than once. Yeah, bro. Them crash outs ain't it.
Stop crashing out. Get them damn pictures. Shout out to Damian Isla. Cardi says Cardi's trash.
Hey.
The song she had Rob 49 was atrocious. Prostitute.
Repent after the snippet is crazy. And we pulling up with the shiesties. That's right. I gotta find
you heard it here first. I'll be scared of that Texas. That's a Texas woman talk.
It starts at, hey, yo, bitch, buy these pictures.
Shout out. And that'll roll us into the next segment where she went this whole week going at various people. You mentioned Paris. She had it back and forth a little bit with Joe Budden.
I mean, you was right too about Atlantic wanting to put out an album. You was right. So you be right sometimes about them wanting to put out an album. We don't care about none of that shit.
I ain't spoken to nobody at Atlantic. I'm just be on a hunch. So you done went and got some information from somewhere. I'm sure somebody involved wants Cardi to put out an album.
Of course they do.
I'm sure Offset want Cardi to put out an album. Hey, fellas out there, boyfriends, y'all know that feeling, right? When you want your bitch to get a job, you in the house, your bitch just won't leave. She just in there on top of you, on top of everything, not giving you space.
Let's cuddle. No.
Yeah, no, get off my arm. My arm sleep. Move. Go. Hey, you got an album to do? Don't you got a single?
You got a tour.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Give us a real
album. Is on the ground right now.
That was a little harsh, bro. And Cardi said something, he'll respond. I'm not sure I'm play all
Atlantic,
5 minutes, but
if I don't drop my album, they're going to fucking drop it for me. First of all, they can't do that. You want to know why? Because I don't send my music. I do not send my music to nobody. Only me. There's only 2 people that have possessions of my music, and that's me and my engineer F. None of my A&Rs have it. Nobody that personally work with me. I have a manager. His name is Tubby. He don't have none of my music. I don't send my music out at all.
Scammy manager name I've heard in my life.
I just don't do that. Second, you're always talking about you have a source in Atlantic. You're a fucking lie. There's probably like 400 people that work in Atlantic, right? Probably. I don't even fucking know. But I only talk to a couple of people, and I'm gonna tell you who. I got 2 A&Rs, and their name is Daryl and Johnny. I don't work with no other A&Rs. I don't let nobody send me ideas. I don't let nobody send me hooks. So my day-to-day is Daryl Jones and Johnny. When it comes to the Atlantic team, I only talk to Julie Greenwald, which she's the president. Sometimes I talk to Kaiser, the vice president. Then when it comes to marketing, I talk to Marsha, and then I talk to Craig Cowman. And those are the main people in the building. I do not talk to a worker. I don't talk to this. I talk to my publicist as well from Atlantic, which is Ashley. And when it comes to Ashley, we don't even
name drop like the game.
Talk about
like the game.
Covers.
You say you don't talk to nobody, and then you just name 5
stuff like that. So whoever you be saying, like, yeah, I have a what's that shit called? I have somebody that works in Atlantic, and they be saying, you're a fucking lie. You're a fucking lie because I move like Adele.
You was
if
in that
something's
you
coming
learned
out,
it,
I already know who said it. Because I only talk to 4 people, 4 to 5 people in the building. Like, you think I'm just going around and talking to everybody? Like, you think when I have meetings, it's a meeting with 30, 40 people? No, it'd be a meeting of 4 or 5. So you're not getting to use my shit with my husband for publicity because of another bitch. You think I have a baby daddy boyfriend? No, nigga, I'm in a marriage, nigga. I'm in a marriage. And guess what? That shit didn't benefit not me or him, because it wasn't about no benefit. I was tired of some shit. My shit was on the rocks, nigga. And you talking about, yeah, it's a publicity stunt, because shut the fuck up. You don't even know me. Everything you do, whether it's my personal life or whether it's my music life, you're always talking shit about it. But you fake thirsty for my album. No, you don't. You're not thirsty for my album. You thirsty to criticize it. You thirsty to kick it down. You thirsty to talk shit about it. You never compliment me. When's the last time you compliment me?
Sound like
you were so thirsty to fucking interview a bitch. You call her interesting. A bitch that almost fucking made me go suicidal in 2019. A bitch that how many fucking lawsuits they got? They ain't Soulja Boy a fucking thing.
No, Tasha K.
So why you always talking about my album and you gotta connect? You don't have no connect, nigga. My family don't even know about my business, my work business.
Fucking gosh.
The album is never good. What are you talking about? The shit is in motion. The merch is in motion.
Oh my god.
The box sets are in motion.
My thing is, let me ask you this: does she speak Spanish?
Yes.
Nah, bro. Yes. Hey, she sounds just like Rosie Perez from when White Man Can't Jump, when Billy Hope lost the money, and she's yelling at him, "What do you mean you lost the money, Billy?" She sounds just like that.
The Stookie brothers, Stookies.
So for somebody that don't, first of all, she signed a fucking 360 deal when she didn't have to, and she been bullshitting, and Atlantic been bullshitting and wasting her time, and they've been focused on other people. But the simple fact that before she even crashed out on Joe Budden, and she's listening to everybody she talked to, man, I'm gonna be 100% fucking honest. None of that shit fucking mattered. Cause she talking about how she got all these people that she don't talk to at the label, and then named damn near 10 people who worked at the fucking label that she has to interact with in order to even drop her music. So that whole first half before the crash out was stupid.
Yeah, them names was ridiculous. She giving people government names.
She's literally dropping niggas government names in Twitter. Twitter Spaces is the worst thing that ever happened to this fucking app, bro, I swear. I fucking hate Twitter Spaces. Give us back Fleets, please.
Yeah, man. I just want.
Yeah, I don't know. Fleets was amazing. Why we get away with that?
Talk to Elon, bro. Is the album coming out? Are we getting an album? What y'all think?
I don't give a fuck anymore.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's coming.
You think so?
At this point, because she's talking about people so quick to criticize, it was going. You were going to get criticism for your project regardless. You worried about, oh, you're gonna kick an album while it's down, sweetie. If the album is good, it don't matter. You see more positive feedback from your music, the industry will tell you that is good. Your fan base is gonna kiss your ass regardless. Stop trying to make music just for other niggas to give you praise. Just fucking drop music.
She seems like she thrives off negativity, yo. I think
she
one
thrives
of the
off
things
fucking
you can
attention.
Is read the comment sections and read all the blogs.
Which is why she be crashing out against niggas like Paris, saying she got 3 fucking stomachs, because the only thing she responds to is the negativity. And then when somebody has her back in regards to when she crashing out on somebody, then that's when she lean into the positive shit. Where, again, is motherfuckers who legit will support her and be positive for her, and she ignored the fuck out of those comments. She needs that negativity to keep herself, not want to necessarily say relevant, but it gives her a sense of purpose in a sense.
Be like Bane, bro.
Yeah, shit.
I was born in the darkness.
But she been doing the shit since she left Love and Hip Hop, and she got married to Offset. Like, this shit corny now. And maybe that's just the 30-year-old in me getting ready to start talking, but like, this shit is old as fuck now, bro. I don't care anymore.
Can you be successful just releasing singles, bro?
Yeah, you can.
She don't gotta rap ever again for all I care.
She don't.
Hey, what's the point? You're not hearing her anyway. You're hearing whatever somebody wrote for her.
Yeah, Cardi B is not an artist. She's a figurehead, like a lot like Drake.
Oh, come on, come on.
Like she's the face of an organization. She's the leader of a team of people, but she's not standing on her own anywhere.
I don't know if she's ever written a rap. That's the crazy part. You know, I know Drake, as much as I may not care for Drake, I know Drake done written some shit, right? He has a writing credit. I don't know if she's ever written any fucking thing. You know what I mean?
I don't think she I think she has, but I don't think her pen game is strong enough to really keep people entertained. Because again, most of her rap is just the same as what JT talk about. It's the same thing Young Miami will talk about. It's the same thing Med talk about. It's the same shit coming from a different motherfucker.
Why don't you just start a podcast?
We have enough.
We don't want to hear that shit.
Please don't say that out loud.
I don't want to hear her talk, bro.
Let me tell you something. You think like no, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear her complain for 45 minutes, cuz.
Somebody listen to it.
I don't give a fuck who gonna listen to it. I don't want to hear
that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I mean, that is kind of
because you know what's gonna happen is they're gonna post nothing but clips of that shit on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, and World Star gonna pick that up, and Shade Room, and Spiritual World, you motherfuckers keep stealing my tweets and not giving me credit. I'm sick of that. Like, bro, like I'm tired of I don't want to hear that, see that shit, and at this point, her bitching and complaining about dropping this music is borderline dry. It's about to make me self-delete. It's getting to that point.
Yeah, just release the fucking music, bro.
Exactly, bro. Either release the album or shut the fuck up.
But that's like
She not gonna release that
Very
album.
simple.
She know that album not gonna do the same numbers as.
And that's okay,
Yeah,
bro.
And that is okay, but
it's literally okay. Like nobody.
her ego can't take that.
Yeah, like, but see, that's the problem is that nobody is going to. People who are actual fans of the music herself, nobody's going to fault her because of the fact that the album is not, living up to the same height as the debut album. You want a Grammy off your debut album. That don't really happen to a lot of people.
Right.
So it's okay.
It don't.
Like, nobody's expecting you to win another Grammy, go back to back, and have one of the best female rap albums of all time. Nobody's expecting that shit.
Well, that's because she herself is rapping for the numbers. She doesn't love music,
and that's the fucking problem. That's not.
Yeah,
that's that.
She's
but
a
then
product.
when you rap for the numbers, then you open yourself up to interpretation. You open yourself up to criticism, and then you can't take it because you need your shit to be perfect in order for your shit to chart. In order for your shit to chart, niggas gotta fuck with it. If you got a bunch of motherfuckers telling your shit is ass, what I mean. It's a simple domino effect, to be quite honest.
Big facts.
I think she's coming to terms with the fact that she peaked in high school. You know what I mean?
There it is.
The Al Bundy. I scored 3 touchdowns.
She got that Hank Hill singing single season rushing record.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the yeah. I think that was it too.
And now she's selling propane.
Her singles
propane
are
accessories.
good. Her singles are good. They just don't have staying power.
Nope. They
don't love the music, bro. Like, you can tell when somebody loves the music and it'll have staying power. Like, people still doing routines to Michael Jackson shit, after 30, 40 years later,
But also, that's how you can tell the difference between who's a rapper and who's an artist. She's just a rapper. She's not an artist. She's just a rapper.
Bars. All right, I'm gonna leave Cardi alone. I think we're done. Anybody else got any final thoughts on cardio?
Get that fucking paint from Sade.
For sure. Speaking of crashing out, Schoolboy Q says that he got banned from Canada. Let's pull this up. And he kept him up there too. He kept him up there too. Like, here goes one of them. Top was just with Wayne and Baby, shaking my head. Party Next Door just had a show. Why is he writing like shit on purpose? At the palette.
He always capitalizes. He always done that.
If we wanted to get y'all, we would have just did it. Oh, are you projecting? I wouldn't have put that there, bro. Now, when somebody get hurt, don't cry. So this was apparently in response to one of his shows getting canceled. He said that they didn't want him there. That's kind of weird, and they put that in there, and he kept it up. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be erased by now, but
please, people, do not forget this man is a gang member. Okay, he's affiliated. I'm gonna need people to remind themselves of that. Because just because you ain't in the streets banging don't mean you stop. That shit can resume at any point in time.
And then it looks like Academics talked to his manager. I don't know if that was before.
Name already. If he kills Kendrick in a battle, what does he get?
So
That's
loud.
the point I was trying to tell you.
Oh, he would have gained. Listen, this is what he would have gained.
What?
Did he not drop 2 records? Did he not drop 2 records right after this whole shit ordeal?
He dropped one record after Not Like because it was the Hard Part 6.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the Camila Cabello records?
In Sexy Red,
okay,
right?
all right, bet, cool.
Okay, 2 records. Did they do it? Did they move? Did they do it? What they do?
Were they
Drake right there?
Hold on.
Said he hands out. What they do?
Okay, 2 of those records are pop records. So you're telling me
it don't matter. Drake does pop records.
So hold on. All right, he does do pop records, but you're telling me that his battle with Kendrick Lamar affected his pop records?
Hell yeah! It's because if he would have mopped the floor with Kendrick, then I'm pretty sure those records would have been a reflection of that. It would have been people would have been more I don't know, playing it. DJs would have been more inclined to play the motherfucker, or people would have been more inclined to dance with it.
All right, Keem,
people not really just like that, and he knows this right now. He know it.
Oh, Keem, I'm hearing you a bit, and you're making my point because I kind of agree with you slightly, but here's what I'm saying. If he had beat Kendrick in the battle, people don't play those records more. If he beat Kendrick versus he didn't battle with Kendrick, they play it the same. Beating Kendrick in a battle only affects what people think about him as an MC. It gives ammo to his fans who believe he's the best rapper in the world that's ever lived. It doesn't do anything. He doesn't get hotter as an artist if he beats Kendrick. Let's be honest, bro. He only has shit to lose.
This thing though, this is the thing though. Like what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Okay, cool. Keep your stance right there. He knows the undertone. He know what's going on. He move around this industry. He don't like the fact. That's why I said the jealousy is probably on his end.
How?
For all the work that he put in, all the goddamn pop outs and features and appearances he got to make and all that shit he do.
Yo, Keem, you're good.
He's still getting paired up with Kendrick, and he don't like it.
Yo, Keem.
So, and he know why he don't like it.
That's kind of what Schoolboy Q hits on, and let me see what this last one is. Oh, okay, they just canceled my show in Toronto. Canadian police don't want nobody from TDE performing, and that's also his previous tweet that we read and shit. So what do y'all think about this? Y'all think that Drake got the pull to get him canceled in Toronto? Let's turn over to our guests. I want to hear his take on this whole thing. What you think, Nerd?
He definitely has the pull. I'm not surprised he did this. I'm looking forward to more of these type of incidents going down. To all the tag-alongs that jumped in this. I expect Drake to smack them around like it's nothing.
Calling Q a tag-along is crazy.
I don't think
and I mean, I'm not surprised. It's gonna happen to the rest of them. What do you expect?
Show in Philly.
They canceled what? Say it again.
They supposedly canceled another show in Philly. So are y'all blaming
Schoolboy?
Drake for that too? Nigga just might be on drugs or got some shit on. I don't know.
He might not be popping like he think he is.
That's possible.
Well, to be honest, Nash is probably right, but also Sade is probably right too. He might not be as popular because I'm gonna be honest. While we as normal hip hop heads can appreciate what Q does, the general public don't really fuck with his music like that. Let's be real. The most they ever got was realizing that the TikTok theme song, one of them TikTok dances came from collard greens. That was about as mainstream as they got for him. It ain't been that mainstream since. I do want to touch on what Academics and his manager was talking about. I do think that, to be quite honest, I do think that them records really weren't gonna move regardless of the fact. I do think it was a lose-lose situation. Cause realistically, man, them records ain't do shit. And Drake done hopped on plenty of pop fucking records before. Shit was just a lose-lose, honestly. So, and Q crashing out, but I mean, shit. You make your money as a rapper on tour. You canceling shows, you ain't making money. So I crash out over money too. I don't blame him.
Yeah. And not one single from that Blue Lips album charted, bro. Just putting that out there.
Which is crazy, but
it's crazy.
And again, he's not a mainstream rapper. And literally outside the West Coast, bro, he's not a mainstream rapper. I've only heard one song of his on the radio, and that was back on Oxymoron. And that was when I was like living in Huntsville, Alabama.
My question is, why did he even think he could come to Toronto?
Well, just because just because your homie got beef with apparently the biggest Canadian artist of all time, that still don't stop the money though. Because realistically, at the end of the day, you still got a job to do. And if the shit was already booked in advance, because normally it's booked in advance. And I'm pretty sure that shit was booked before the beef. The beef just so happened to happen, and the shit can't, because you wouldn't cancel it if you just now did. Like, you wouldn't crash out like this. This shit was booked way far in advance.
Yeah. I mean, that's a major stop. It's Toronto.
Yeah,
it's like right next to Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't just pop, like, if it was like a pop-up show at a theater, that's understandable. But when you book out tours, you book that shit out months, sometimes years in advance. Like, you have to.
Didn't Pusha T get into some static and try to do a show at Toronto after he dropped his little disc?
They threw waters at him and shit.
But he still got in that bitch.
He still performed.
Nah, see, Pusha T went through this weird part of history where anything he posted, there would like be a bunch of robots posting like sexual pictures of him in the quote retweets, and it was bad too. It was like a virus almost.
Shout out to QL. It was a play to make it seem like Canada industry doesn't like Cali and Drake wasn't in the wrong. You got to expand on that.
I mean, Drake wasn't really wrong because I don't think Drake had really anything to do with it.
I mean, to put it in perspective, that nigga let Rick Ross perform in fucking Toronto, even though it broke down to a fight, but he still got in that bitch.
Well, I think that was Vancouver. I think he was in Vancouver when that went down.
I mean, Canada is still Canada, though, at the end of the day. I think that's just the thing. It's just like, I just think, he
had to know.
I gotta disagree with you there, because if somebody from Canada was beefing with somebody from LA and then they went to a show in Chicago and it got shut down because like we wouldn't just say America is America. Like, no, they can play in Chicago.
That's true. But I mean, to the average person, Canada is Canada to them. But
if you Schoolboy Q, you gotta know it's not gonna go smooth.
But you're not gonna cancel the shit just to not get your money. Like, again, if you book it,
but you get surprised when it does, though.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Do you think other artists will get static from going up there? Is it no-fly zone for some of them West Coast cats that was on the stage?
All them tag-alongs. Everybody who tagged along.
Really, anybody from the West Coast really can't go to Canada for a hot little minute.
That's crazy.
I'm banned from Canada, too.
I don't even know why.
That's crazy. Get banned from a country. But yeah, I think personally, I don't necessarily think that Drake is calling the shots to get people. I think it's a lot of clout chasing, internet shit going on. People maybe trying to get on OVO or some shit, but that's what I think it is.
I think Drake made the call. I think he made the call.
Wheelchair Jimmy ain't got that much pull.
I don't know, man.
Right, like the only thing I've seen him do is help people get into Canada, but not keep them out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And I will say, I don't think. What do you think? Do Drake will go to the West Coast? Do you think the same?
He ain't going to the West Coast no time soon.
How close to the West Coast he can get before it gets? Las
think he
Vegas.
could.
I mean,
think
his
he
dad.
could, just because he could move like the president out there. He got the money to like,
Secret Service.
move how he want to move.
No, I'll tell you, he could do those suburban shows in like Santa Rosa and all those spots, but he's not going to the Bay Area. I can tell you that.
Yeah, possible.
He can do those inland shows where all the rich white kids are going to his shows and stuff like that, but he's not going on MLK and performing in Oakland.
Maybe true. Let me say this. What we got? 436. Make sure y'all go. If 436 people watching right now, make sure y'all go hit the subscribe button. Try to grow this shit. Trying to get it crack-a-lacking in this bitch. Yeah, I got anything else on that? On Schoolboy Q? Or was he just crashing out? What's the census? I want to hear the final census. Crash out or
absolute crash out.
Yeah, that was a crash out.
What you got, Cam and Hotep, bro? Crash out or
he's high.
I think so.
It's not like he's ever been shy about that.
Mm-hmm.
He was all hopped up, found out the show got canceled, and started wilding out on the internet. It's better than the alternative, so at least he kept it there. But
kind of keeping in that same vein, 50 Cent recently got accused of betraying Kendrick Lamar by teasing the collaboration during Toronto Link Up. I think this is just 50 trolling. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this shit. Yeah, I think 50 is the king of trolling, bro.
I don't even think 50 really cares either way.
Cause he gonna
capitalize.
50 care about making money, bro. He don't really give a fuck.
That anything he can put hashtag F and vodka under, he about that shit.
Yeah, that was like. I don't even think this has anything to do with a feud or anything. I think this is literally just him trying to find a way to make some money.
I could see him giving some pointers to Drake, maybe trying to.
Because realistically, ain't nobody really checking 50 Cent for music nowadays. So if 50 Cent doing anything, it's because he's trying to make some money or he's trying to find a new plot for a TV show. He's not focused on music at all. So I just believe
he's just drifting off the beef. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, definitely. I think 50 is a businessman above anything else. So if it's something he does have a petty streak in him, at the end of the day, he's gonna get his money. He dapped it up with Fat Joe recently. I think the only person that 50 legitimately ain't gonna do no business with is Ja. Outside of that, he finna get his coins. You know what I mean?
And is Ja doing business with anybody?
Yo, who is this cute L cat, man? Tell you, this one of your people, SouthSide. Tell you, man.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man. He's acting real entitled down there, bro.
Wait, what I missed? Because my camera went out.
Oh, 50 linking up with Drake. You think that's just a fucking this little money thing for him, or what do you think about that? They talking about he betrayed Kendrick, which I don't know how, because he's not TDE. But what do you think about that joint?
I think they may be doing some like some directing shit, because he was like co-director of like Euphoria, so maybe they plan on working on some shit together.
After watching Euphoria, Drake being executive producer of that show explains a whole lot.
You can't say that, bro.
Hey, much. Just watch the show and you see what I mean if you haven't seen it.
And I guess they mean, wasn't K.Dot in the episode like Power too? I think that may be like what the link is.
But I mean, again, it's all about the money, man. It ain't about no beef shit. It's literally all about money.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree. Like I said, consensus, I think it's trolling. Let's go into the last segment we got here. See if I got any comments to read. Now, all right, your greatest mixtape. I think we might have touched on this before earlier, but we recently, this what inspired this topic, this hypothetical joint. We might go.
Effed up what a lack of cake could do. A few people want to move in and stay with you. You wish you could help them all. You ain't able to. Plus the rent's a little late. Plus the cables due. You and your girlfriend are beefing in a serious way. You used to be faithful. Now you at a curious stage. Finally got your mind made on going your separate ways. Wait, Nah, homeboy, a period's late. And I think time's running out. Move it quickly. Because she starts crying. The mood's getting sticky. If I don't want her, she'll want nothing to do with me. Just get the abortion and I'll give you the 250. But if I say that to her, then you wrong. You weren't thinking about that. You was getting your groove on. Can't take care of myself. Never mind a newborn. I guess the coochie got too good for too long. Guests that come on the Joe Budden show never give you your props, Joe. As a rapper, you are absolutely amazing. And Mood Muzik too needs to be in a museum. Because of Joe Budden, I know you.
No, yeah, that's true.
We was on a team that hooping all day, and I go home that night. I was like, let me see this Joey interview. I'm like, this thing that was on my team. I know it's
basically said the Mood Muzik 2 needs to go in the Louvre.
I agree.
Yeah, okay. Where you from?
I'm from Delaware, East Coast.
Okay.
I think it's the top 5 ever, top 10.
I don't know about that. All right, your personal
10 mixtape.
What's your personal number 1?
My favorite mixtape of all time is Members of Bird Gang Volume 1, Jim Jones, Max B, Stack Bundles. That's my favorite mixtape of all time.
Okay. Southside, what you got, bro?
Faces by Mac. If it ain't Faces, I Came From Nothing 2 by Young Thug. If it ain't that, it's Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper.
Okay. All right, who next? Cam, favorite one, bro.
A Tale of Two Andres by Andre Nicotina and Mac Dre.
I kind of knew you was going there, bro.
Go listen to that after the show and tell me if that's not top 10 ever. That's one of the best projects ever, man. And it's not just because I'm biased. Go listen to that and get back to me.
What's the name of it?
A Tale of Two Andres.
I'm gonna tap in. I fuck with Mac J heavy.
Andre Nicotina is West Coast Method Man, or Method Man is Andre Nicotina. Whichever one you want to pick.
One of my homies from SAC put me on to Andre. Nigga, I said this dude rapping in a suit. Shit, I'd never seen that shit before.
Nicotina was different, man.
Sade, you still there?
Yep.
What's your favorite mixtape?
I'm gonna say Dedication 2 or The Drought.
I like the Droughts. The Droughts, you can't go wrong with the Droughts, yo. Can't go wrong.
Good pick. That's a good one.
Tale of Two Andres, top 5. You got a cosign now. You got a cosign. All right, who we got left? Hotep, you still hanging around, brother?
I think he out of here. You know, the internet is only good for a couple hours.
Shut up. Mine just went out for no reason. Well,
I told you that cup and string, man. You gotta get you some stronger internet, man. Get you something.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, I like the Drought. I like the Drought is over 4, yo. Even though it wasn't an official mixtape, yo. That's like one of the hardest tapes to me, yo. I know you don't like Jeezy, bro. Don't Can't Ban the Snowman too, bro.
Yeah, I've never listened to the only Jeezy song I've ever listened to in my spare time, I didn't listen to it because it had Young Jeezy on it. It was because of Bankroll Fresh.
Trap or Die, it's a classic, bro.
The one Kanye song that I fucking love, Jeezy ruins it on his feature. Amazing is one of my favorite Kanye songs. And every time I hear Jeezy get ready to come in, I turn that bitch off immediately.
Jeezy's the best part of that song, bro.
No, the fuck he's not. I'm about to crash out. Don't get me started.
Tripping, bro.
Don't get me started.
Like fucking the Usher song, "Love in His Club," bro. You like
no? Stop it! Stop it! No.
What you talking about, bro?
We're not doing this. I'm telling you what it is. This is not a back and forth. I'm telling you what it is. Hate that shit.
Hating. You like this dude QL, so we only got 4 watches. Actually, it's 455 across 3 platforms, my guy.
You know, they always say,
I can show you the numbers, sir. But
that's funny.
More people than you know in your life. But anyway.
Hey, someone's been watching my film. You've been watching film. I see you've been watching film.
I weep the plays, but let's get into our last segment. Getting ready to wrap it up. So I gotta ask everybody, what are you listening to, yo? So pull out your playlist, or what do you use Spotify, what do you use iTunes, whatever the fuck you listen to. so we can tap into some music, give some people some good suggestions outside of the weekly jams, which they should be listening to. But Nerd, bro, what you listening to currently?
Right
bro?
now, and for the last couple weeks, I've been on Bodie James heavy.
Oh, okay.
Bodie
That
James, the
Conductor joint?
Conductor tape, and his previous tapes. I've been on a real heavy Bodie James binge.
Okay, I ain't mad at you, bro. Who else we got? Southside, what you listen to right now, bro?
Well, outside of the reviews I've done for Gambino and Rich the Kid, I decided to go down the rabbit hole of the Cool Kids and listen to Sir Michael Rocks, listen to all his individual projects and mixtapes and shit. And then I also decided to really, like I said, with the playlist and everything, I've been on like an R&B type vibe. So I've been just listening to just different R&B artists that randomly pop up literally on my Discover playlist. So for the most part, so if I tweet out some R&B music, just download the song because I promise you it's a good
one. Okay. What's we got? Cam, bro, what you been listening to, brother?
Let's see, I got Everybody Can't Go. The project from Benny's been getting a lot of spins lately. Visions of Dallas by this blues dude named Charlie Crockett. You guys like blues? Check out Charlie Crockett. He's fire. What else? War Story by Yellow Wolf. I've been spinning that project. What else I got here? And The Workout by Stickman from Dead Prez. It's been my jam. Oh, this is old. And that's 2010 or something like that. Great gym music. And then some Makami for sure.
Yeah, Makami's fire.
Yeah, for sure. Who else we got? Sade. What you got?
I've been diving into Denzel. Rap.
And the project was cool.
Then Rhapsody. And then I was listening to I don't know if I can pronounce his name, but I think it's Khalid or Khalid. I think it's Khalid.
The R&B guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Khalid.
Okay. I was wrong both times. Okay.
It's okay.
No.
You're always wrong.
Shut up.
That's nothing new.
All right, who I've been listening to? That I've been dive down the rabbit hole, the Angela Mota dude or whatever that we put on the Saturday spot. He dope, man. He got some shit. Listen to some Wayne. But I don't know how the fuck Bobby Brown made it so much. I listen to shit sometimes.
You old, bro. You old as shit. Bobby Brown in your spare time, you old as fuck, bro.
Ooh.
I got it. Yeah, I knew you ain't talking, bro. You just talking about you hit the 30, didn't you? You gonna have.
I'm still in my 20s. My knees don't hurt when I wake up in the morning.
Bro, look here, bro. You ain't spring chicken, my guy.
That's
you know what I mean?
I don't know about y'all 30-year-old people. I'm still young.
Be with his prerogative. Leave him alone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been 26 since I was 28.
Oh man, look here. You gotta embrace the age, dog. Anderson .Paak, bro.
Hey.
Who else? Amigos.
Yes, Lord.
And fucking OT Genesis for some reason. Why the fuck OT Genesis?
There's not a single OT Genesis song in the world I feel like hearing right now.
Oh, it's that gym playlist, that Push It joint, bro. That's
if OT Genesis is getting you through a workout, I think we need to reevaluate your life.
Bro,
through growing
who
up.
you listening to while you working out, bro?
Not no damn OT Genesis. It ain't that
smooth jazz while you working out, bro.
Nah, I need some killer music. I be listening to some Ball Out. I be listening to some niggas who got some felonies, some Rondo number 9. I need somebody who got 10 felonies in the streets. I need niggas serving life behind bars so I get through this workout.
Oh, that Pooh Shiesty on.
I ain't say nah. Pooh Shiesty getting out.
They used to make good gym.
I love Young Dolph.
Young Dolph made
See, I'm listening to Dolph, man.
Young Dolph came out like 5 years after Jesus.
He kind of come out. I can watch y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy. Memphis Zoo by JCJ and Xavier Wolf. I actually seen that joint.
That's actually a pretty decent project for the most part. I haven't reviewed it formally, but I did dabble into it. It's not that bad. Juicy J kind of on the road this year with making music because this nigga pulled out a good verse from Suki Hana. So I know he can do that. That Memphis Zoo probably is pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no Suki Hana rap. But
look, I'm telling you, you
Suki
don't
Hana
want to
from-
hear it.
Suki Hana
But
from
the song
Delaware.
is good, bro.
she from Delaware.
Yeah, she's from West Side.
Who the fuck lives in Delaware, bro?
I was gonna ask the same question.
Leave him alone.
What do y'all do for fun? Like when y'all watch sports, which sports teams do y'all get?
I mean, they right there, but I mean, who the fuck
It's
lives in
all
Delaware?
Eagles fans. It's Eagles fans out here.
Okay. That makes sense. That's terrible, but that makes sense.
Hey, no, you're a Bills fan, right?
I'm a Bills fan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pray for me.
Nah, bro. I'm a Chiefs fan, bro. I ain't praying for you.
Let's get ready to get up out of here, man. So I'm gonna toss this to y'all. So you got any shout outs, anything that you're doing, anything you're working on, man? I'll save the guest for last, bro. Cam, what you doing with yourself, brother?
Menoforder.com, Menoforder/CashCam for 30% off all supplements. Go do my workouts so you can stay fit and strong and protect the important people in your life.
The infomercial Cam, bro, he got it perfected. Sade, what you doing? What you got going on? When we going through offsetting them crib, throw them paintings over the fence. What you got?
Bruh. Don't let me get Offset is a broke ass nigga. We just gonna put that out there. He hit me. He the one who hit me up for them paintings. That's why she don't reply to me, because she don't want to go out as if her nigga ain't got money for real.
How much?
I just want to say before you continue,
20K.
The Breakfast Club interviewed Paris today to talk about the whole Cardi B situation. I just learned on Twitter. Someone just tagged me in that shit.
Wait, what is it?
Paris got interviewed by the Breakfast Club in regards to that whole Cardi B situation.
What?
Wow.
I'm not. I thought it was bullshit.
This just happened now.
Apparently, it was earlier today, and I thought it was complete bullshit. And then it was 10 hours ago. It did it this morning.
Wow.
They're gonna invite your ass up there for that JT fucking evisceration one of these fucking
That's
days.
crazy. So yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. That shit. It made me think about that. That's crazy.
But yeah, then he tried to talk me down to 15, and I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, these are your fucking kids. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with them if that's what you gonna? But then I was like, at the time when he hit me up was around the time when Cardi B came out with that video talking about that she was single. I initially wanted to give Cardi B the paintings, so I didn't know what kind of time they were on. So I was like, maybe y'all need to talk about it and see what y'all want to do. I said, because Cardi B originally reposted the thing and said that she wanted them. So I was just focused on giving them to Cardi. And at that point in time, I was just, going to do it for opportunity, because I knew she was going to see them. She sees every fucking thing. So but when he hit me up, I was like, nah. I said, maybe you need to, talk to her. But he kept conversating with me. And as soon as I set a price, and he was around the time when he was supposed to do a show in Atlanta, and I said, I'll come out there and meet you. And he just kept leaving me on red. And I said, look, I'll send you an invoice. And he left me on red. But prior to that, before I said anything about money, he was responding, oh, I need these, And I was like, okay, well, how much you want for them? And he was like, don't kill me. And I was like, well, 20K. He was like, nah, 15. And I instantly got mad, because I was like, bro, you're an artist yourself. Don't devalue me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on fucking Club Shay Shay talking about how you spent $800K on this and $25K on shoes and how you got all this other bullshit and what you can do with your money, and as soon as it comes to a painting of your fucking kids, you can't purchase them. That's weird.
Nah, this
and then his mother hit me up. And then as soon as I said, hey, can you reach out to Cardi B? Crickets. So I don't know what kind of time they were on at the time, but they weren't fucking with Cardi because he was trying to get them for himself.
Mm.
And that
The tea.
repost that I did, I know she's seen it. So it's like, at this point, I'm not giving it to y'all at all. Like, I don't
Clip
give a
this
fuck.
up. Clip this up. Let's make this viral.
Oh, trust me,
Word.
that entire segment, I'm just gonna screen record that bit from YouTube. I'm posting that bit immediately.
Send it
That's
to
crazy.
that girl Paris.
Because I was like, bro, I'm a fan of Cardi. I painted these for her. When he hit me up, I was like, maybe he wants to give it to her for Mother's Day or some shit. It's like he waited till I said, like, you can tell that he just expected that shit for free.
Which
and that's
all
not how life
famous
works.
people do at this point. They expect that free shit. And you've already told us a story about some shit that happened to you when somebody tried to, think shit was going to be for free and it wasn't. So, nah.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Yeah, we definitely that well-deserved crash dummy of the week from you, brother. That's crazy how they respond as soon as you name a price. It's like you don't want to be valued for your work. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be valued for their work.
It's just like if you
You
do
know
a
what I mean?
show and you feel like how Cardi is, you'd be like, yo, I'm not doing a show unless it's 1 million and up. If somebody come up to you and be like, look, I need you to open a show for 50,000, you can look at them like, nah. Like, if I know that I've received more for my paintings before, why the fuck would I give it to you for way less?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Big facts. We definitely clipping that one. It's definitely going on the page tomorrow. Southside, what you got going on, man?
Just check out the review hour on YouTube. Like I said, man, with the challenge getting ready to come up on MTV, I'll be over there reviewing that. I got some music reviews I'm finna drop. I got shit to do tomorrow. Probably got like 3 or 4 of them to do. So you might see some on my page. You might see some on the Hip Hop High Society page. It just depends on which phone I'm using at the time when I'm typing up the review. And I might have some shit coming out through Better. So get your prize picks and shit like that. Shit like that. So the football season coming up, everybody finna be gambling. So I got my own promo code on Better. I'm working out the details on that. I'm ironing that shit out now because I've been had a partnership, and it's been almost like 6 months. I ain't really did shit with it because life been lifing. But it's fantasy football season time, so I need everybody to go ahead. You want to start gambling, get that promo code. Help your boy out. Diapers are expensive. I'm on 3s.
For sure. Nerd, man, appreciate you coming through, bro. You got to come through again, man. It was always good chopping it up with you. But what you got going on, brother?
Make sure y'all follow my podcast page on Twitter at CFTW Podcast. Shout out to Meese and Marley, my co-hosts. Make sure y'all tune in to Hotep's Been Told You on YouTube. I do some writing for that show. Check out nerdnash.com. Everything is on there. My Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff. And just follow me on Twitter, nerd at Cool Table. And that's all. Nothing too crazy.
So
And I'm not just gonna say this because me and Nerd are cool, but like if you ever wake up in a bad mood, go hit Nerd's timeline because he's that first post of the morning is always something like nothing is gonna stop me from having a good day today. And I'm telling you, sometimes I need to see that shit.
Yes,
sometimes
sure,
I wake up angry and I see that and
Well, actually, bro, sometimes I'll forget to tweet it, and then something happened to me during the day, and I'll catch myself about to get angry, and I say, you know what? Nothing's stopping me from having a good day today. I let the tweet out, and then I just change my whole mood.
That's right.
That shit.
No, that shit works. It gets me. It gets me all pumped up too. I'm like, you know what? Nothing's gonna stop me. You're fucking right.
Right.
After I tweet that out, I continue to be a menace on the timeline.
That's right. It's the equivalent of me telling everybody good morning.
The healthy niggas, yo.
Yep.
You do the
Good morning,
healthy
healthy niggas. Remember, you're doing good. Dancing
Man.
video, and then immediately somebody's dead father.
Yo.
Mhm.
Immediately.
Yeah. Make sure y'all follow me though, so I can follow everybody back.
Absolutely.
We
You
got
know what
you.
I mean? We can cause some chaos on the time.
Go ahead and cause some chaos on this NCAA 25. That's what I'm finna cause some
For
chaos.
sure, for sure. Yeah, and that inspired me. I want to apologize to Ebro for calling him a bitch or something today.
Wow.
Apologies.
Exactly,
to you, bro.
Sade. Right?
You know what I mean?
Where did that come from?
Nah, man, I was in my mood today, bro. I don't like to argue.
Wow, that's
time,
crazy.
Nah, he be on some sucker shit for sure.
What did he say?
I didn't see it. I saw it.
He got on some regulating blackness type shit. You know, he get in these niggas get on their political mode and shit.
Okay.
And then he tried to tag me in some shit, and I had to go in. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
okay. So it's basically what I did to Jamel Hill, but just
yeah, bro. And I just ended it quick, bro. Post your parents, bro. Shut the fuck up.
The timeline about to get very it's nasty now. So it's gonna be nasty.
Right
it's
now.
going to be horrible the next for the rest of the summer.
It's
over
nasty,
with.
bro.
Yeah, it's cooked. It's fried. It's done.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute some terms in a minute, bro.
Yeah,
it's
get
gonna be
low,
real,
get very low.
Yeah,
I'm gonna behave because I still want my account. I'm still on 2 strikes.
Thank you, Southside.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro.
I've been on 2 strikes for the last year. Everybody
We
kiss
need
my
you.
ass.
Don't get that account taken. They took my account
3
before
times.
for like 8 months.
Yeah, bro. We
I
can't.
was sick. This was during the vax, unvax, so I was kind of like I was
that'll do it
the
to you.
line, and it got me out of here.
Yo, I'm getting strikes from like 3 years ago because of that shit. That's why I don't even talk about it. I get strikes from 2021, bro. But anyway, Shadi, I gotta get with you too. I need some. I can't pay 20K, but we gonna talk some prices.
Do you do like logos?
I don't know. I hate doing small shit.
All right, say no more. I'm sorry.
Hey, like pencil drawings too, or just paintings?
I just do paintings, and I draw, and that's it.
You draw?
I don't
get a
like
tattoo.
drawing tattoos.
I'll pay you to draw me a tattoo.
I love how she clarified that before you even asked her.
She knew. She
knew exactly.
I
what was
cannot stand that.
I got room, I swear.
Hey man, I my 13-year-old, she's a little artist. She draws, man. If you need a tattoo, she need practice on shit like
There
that.
you go.
There you go. I got you, bro.
That's just
but that's,
therapeutic. I used to draw and I was pretty decent too, but I fucked my hands up boxing and I can't draw anymore. So
I could never draw worth of shit. But anyway, man, I appreciate all y'all coming through. Everybody that dropped a comment in the chat for show. 487 people watching. Not 487. Multiply that, buddy. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Nerds. And that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all. So on behalf of everybody here, I gotta say peace. Get the fuck up out of here.